Hi, I'm so glad you joined me today. I'm here to let you know that there is hope and there is freedom, and that's why I'm doing this. So, today I just want to take some time and talk to you about a song that's kind of been running in my head for quite some time now, and I'm gonna share in the link below from the official, I guess it's the official YouTube site. It's from Matthew West and it's called Truth Be Told. So I will, like I said, share his link and also share the lyrics so you can read all of his lyrics, because I'm just going to go over some of his lyrics that just kind of play on repeat in my head. But it's funny because when I went on a walk for today, it's the first song that came on my music. So I have found that it kind of ties into my life and ties into the path that I took with Celebrate Recovery, and so I'm gonna kind of talk about that too today. So so the first two lines in the song talk about how we're supposed to have it all together, and how everyone seems to have a perfect life. And I don't know how many times have you thought that? And I definitely have thought that everyone else seems to be happy and to have everything going well for them, and here I am in my misery, and I have struggled with depression and anxiety, depression mainly, for as long as I can remember. Middle school, definitely high school, college, so for a long time. So, people would ask me, hey, so, how are you doing? And of course I would muster up a smile and say, yeah, I'm fine. And all the while I was so alone and feeling so discouraged, and just struggling with my own demons and circumstances in life. But that's what you're supposed to do. No one really took the time to really ask how I was doing. So I believed all those lies, that everyone else had a perfect life except me. Also in Matthew West's song, he says, church, isn't church supposed to look more like a hospital for the sick and the sinner? Well, I'll just read it. Safe place for the sick, the sinner, and the scarred, and the prodigals like me. But that's not how I ever felt growing up in the church. Church was a place where you put on your Sunday best. You acted proper, you smiled, and you did the right thing, you said the right thing, you put on a mask. No one was supposed to know no one was supposed to know about all the fighting that went on before, in your household, about stupid things, about getting dressed, about where's my shoe, where's this, just all the craziness that goes on in your house before. Or no one was supposed to know how your father lost his temper again when somebody cut him off and he starts screaming and yelling and raging in the car. But then when he walks in church, he's like, oh, Mr. Super Joe Christian. So that's just what church was. So honestly, it wasn't until I discovered Celebrate Recovery recently that for the first time I felt like, wow, this is a safe place for the scarred and the hurting and the sinner. So the depressed, the addict, a place for me. I love the chorus of the song, so I'm going to read it. I don't have it memorized. So I don't know why it's so hard to admit it, when being honest is the only way to fix it. There's no failure, no fall. There's no sin you don't already know, so let the truth be told. Can I really stand here unashamed, knowing that your love for me won't change? Oh God, if that's really true, then let the truth be told. Being honest, that's such a simple phrase, but so much is wrapped up in that. For years, the only way I knew how to cope with my hurts and my feelings was to suppress them, to bury them, to not even acknowledge them. But that took such a toll on me, and it manifested itself in deep-seated depression, ton of anxiety, low self-esteem, no sense of self-worth. So Celebrate Recovery, when I finally joined a step study, I finally found a safe place. I finally found a place where I wasn't judged, where I could share what I was feeling, where I could learn to be honest about what I was struggling with, and I found acceptance there. And like the song says, it was a church that was more like a hospital, where with the sick and the lonely, and where you can just go and find acceptance. And going through that step study was a life changer for me. I learned how to be honest. God already knew what I was struggling with. He already knew my low self-esteem and the things that I had gone through in my life, and he already knew how I had messed up. He was just waiting for me to talk to him about it. But I needed the tools. I needed to learn how to do that instead of stuffing my feelings down. And Celebrate Recovery helped me do that. And God was just waiting there for me to do it. And once I was honest and let go of some of that stuff, God was there to meet me, and I am such a different person than I was then. Like I said, low self-esteem. I hated going in front of people. I did not want to be seen. I wanted to be invisible. And so to even be recording myself, that's just bizarre to me. Like, it's only a God thing. But I want people to know that there's help and there's healing, and that can only be found, truly be found, through Christ. And so, yeah, it's a really short one today, but I'm going to put a link below for Celebrate Recovery. You can put your zip code in, and it will show all the Celebrate Recoveries in your area. You should definitely check it out. It's not just for drug addicts or alcoholics. It's, you know, anyone that's got hurts. So check it out. If you don't like that one, go to a different one. They're all different. They're all different sizes. Different people attend them. Just find one and get involved in the step study. The step study is going to help you deal with some things that you maybe have never done before. And it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to cry there. There is healing for you, and Jesus wants you to be healed. That's why he came and died for you. So, yeah. Subscribe if you like this. And I will be back next week. Just remember in the meantime that Jesus loves you so much. You are his precious child. And there's nothing you can do to separate his love for you. Yeah, you are his precious child. So, till next week, see ya.